Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 3.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wentz. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now Wentz again.
1-yard line.
This is Butler making the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Brings up second and a yard.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down." They love being physical. Now a handoff looking right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
And Gano's kick is right through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now
They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 35-yard line.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Wentz now on 1st down. Open man, Butler complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And that's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wentz to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.